Panelists on the SKN Newsline program special Inside Politics recently, while debating the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party leadership race, analysed the legacy of opposition leader Dr. Denzil Douglas. Maurice E.K. Flounders, talk show host and social commentator, spoke highly of Dr. Douglas, who served as Prime Minister from 1995 to 2015.
Douglas, to me, is by far the best Prime Minister that we have ever had in this country. If you look at where he would have put his people from one socio-economic position to the other, the housing revolution, the diversification after sugar, the way in which he revamped the CBI program, the monies that we were able to get, the infrastructure that was built, the focus on education, and not just in St. Kitts and Nevis, around the region. When you look at health, drugs, and getting them affordable for people, you can see where Dr. Douglas's heart was. He has a big heart. He is one about service, and he's a man about helping people and moving people.
But political scientist Duncan Big Lice Watley did not share those views.
The CBI program, there's a lot of money that is generated from the CBI program. And so, in my opinion, what Dr. Denzil Douglas managed to do is, on one hand, satisfy his commitment in terms of building roads and building homes and building this and that. But on the other hand, there was no accountability. There was issues of good governance that came into question. And so, while doing well, we were also not doing so well dealing with our counterparts from the international side of things. And so, the legacy to me, even though people here might praise him as a demigod or a god, has some scars in terms of things that transpired, and eventually.
Noted political analyst Peter Wickham, while acknowledging the successful tenure of Dr. Douglas, said he is tarnishing his legacy by holding on to the party leadership for too long.
Dr. Douglas's legacy is going to be dominated by his recent past. That's the reality with most politicians, that we focus on the most recent activities and events. So sadly, the 20 years he did well in terms of the development of the country, the housing revolution, and all of these things. People tend to remember the more recent initiatives that are problematic. And I mean, he did make some mistakes. There's no question about it. As much as other panelists may love Dr. Douglas and so on, it was him who said that he didn't have a foreign passport, and then he went to court and he had a foreign passport. That's the kind of thing that sticks to you in a situation when you are somewhat vulnerable.
The Labour Party announced recently that in a special conference later this month, it will elect a new leader to replace Dr. Douglas, who has been the leader of the party for over 30 years. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.